All right, this is Bishop Browning. We're going to go through step by step how to turn PLR article of movie that you can YouTube or Facebook, and exactly how I do a video put on YouTube or Facebook, able to automatically have it traffic, and show you how to monetize, get it done. So this video cover all the steps through. All right. Well, I said earlier, thing that happened was from JR, who's one of the premier PLR. Now PLR stands for label resale. Like when you watch Shark Tank, they talk about this around. You have the right to resell it. You have the right to brand it. You have to rewrite it. Well, she puts out great PLRs. That's what she does. And there's choppy PLR, and then there's good PLR. And JR Lang, she's out the best. All right. So she gives away some every now and then. And so I received this weekend a 5 ways to waste time every day article that she gave away. It's a freebie download. Putting the link in the description so you can get a copy and you can do what you want to as well. So I got it and I downloaded it. I'm not going to go through right now. You know what downloading looks like, okay? I downloaded it, and once I downloaded it, I opened it up. It was a zip file. I had to unzip it. But then after I unzipped it, I put it in a Google Doc document. All right, I went to Google Docs, opened it up, and this is how to create a video from PLR #1. Because you're going to see I'm going to create 3 different files. Actually, when I'm working on it, I just replace one with another. But in order to do the video well, I needed to do this. So I put it down, I look at it, and kind of give it a proofread, but not a hard proofread. I'm not trying to find all the things that I'd say differently here, because I'm going to rewrite this completely anyway. All right. So this is the document, and I just go through it, and there it is. That's the whole article. Okay. And it has 5 sections, basically 6 sections. And then there's a final note and all of that. Okay. So there's that article. And so once I have that article, then I'm going to go over to Spin Rewriter. So all you have to do is Control A, Control C to copy, right? I'm going to copy the whole article. Then I'm going to go over here to Spin Rewriter, and I've already done it once, but I want you to see how easy it is to do all of this, all right? So I entered the article itself. So that's what I copied and pasted. All right, that's the whole article. Doesn't have as many paragraph breaks as I'd like, but oh well. All right, oh well. So this is what it looks like there. Now, if you look at the settings on Spin Rewriter, I don't do anything special. You can have it automatically rewrite sentences, so every sentence gets rewritten. You can have it automatically rewrite paragraphs. That way, every paragraph will get rewritten automatically. See, and that's another thing it can do. I don't do all of that. All right, I keep it very simple. Automatically write new paragraphs and summaries. Not necessarily. Automatically change the structure of phrases and sentences. Not really. And so I don't do any of that. Words and phrases, you can have it do some other things there, and even go hyperspeed. I do hyperspeed and that kind of thing. Okay, so I click Rewrite Article. This is a 2-step process in order to get it done. All right, so you do 2 steps, not 1. And it goes through, and it automatically selects synonyms, antonyms, and all of those nyms. And it takes about 20 seconds to 30 seconds to do an article of this length. And so I use this because I don't want to put on an article that 1,000 other people have one just like the same words. I wanted mine to be a little bit different. It doesn't have to be a lot different, but it does need to be a little bit different. All right. Now, here, after you do that, it says words and phrases. I select use the most readable. Only use synonyms that are definitely correct. Now, it can do some antsy stuff if you say do the ones that are recommended but not the absolute best all the time. it can do some antsy stuff, and you don't want that. And then if you have any protected keywords that you're using in the article that you want to make sure that don't get replaced, you could put that right in this area right here where it says protected keywords. And then there are advanced settings. I showed you those, but so you click OK, and now it's all of these. If you look at them, this is what it says that it could put in, and what was already there. Same, exact same, very same. And you could go through and select each one of these. Not my time. Okay, if I'm going to do all that, I could write the article again. So finalize the article and generate unique versions of the article. It's ready to do that, and we're just going to generate those. Now, oh, one more thing I wanted to tell you about this program. If I wanted to, I could set it up so it puts in videos and graphics that it pulls down, and when it does it, it puts it in so it comes out as a WordPress article with graphics on it, and it's really pretty nice. But since I'm not using it for that purpose, I don't do all that. So generate a unique article, and it generated it, and there it is. Okay, if I wanted to pay for it, I could use Copyscape to make sure this one should be 84% unique. But if I wanted to use Copyscape, I could do that and guarantee that there's no duplicate article anywhere, just like this one. All right, I could download the text. I can post it to WordPress. I'm not going to do either of those. I'm just going to go Alt-A, Alt-C. Then I would take it over and put it in my document again. Now, this is one that I did earlier just so I could have it done. And what I'm going to do at this stage is I'm going to do a hard read of the article. I'm going to read every word. And if there's something that seems kind of sketchy to me, I'm going to change the words and do that. And there was one, like the last paragraph was really bad. I had to really redo it the way I'd like it. And this is just about me. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Also, if you see something like social media / when we get ready to go over here and do and go over here and do the voice transcription, slashes do not translate well, commas do. All right, so we want to get rid of any slashes. Also, I found out that where I had ones here, one dot, it did not do those well either. So we're just going to take those out. In fact, I don't think that these were in the original article. I added these, and when you do the voice transcription, it gets froggy when you do that. All right. So that's what we do now. So it's a hard read, a hard read through it to make sure that it reads like a human would write it. All right. My next step, and so that was the step, auto rewrite with Spin Writer and Spin Rewriter, excuse me, and then add personalization. If I wanted to do that right now, I could, and I'm going to do some of that. What I mean by personalization is I normally will put in here, hi, I'm Terry from Christian Stimulus, and I'll put at the end, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. Christian Stimulus, hit a like, give us a like, da-da-da-da. By the way, in this particular article, there was a link to an app, or there was an app embedded in the article. At that point, I put that at the end, but I do not send that information. I keep it here because I'm going to use it later. I do not use that information when I go over to Speechello, okay? And so here we go. I'm going to Speechello. In Speechello, all I have to do is I would take the article that I had, which is this one, and I get everything but that end, like I said, and I copy all of that, And now what I've done now is, rather than put the "hi, I'm Terry" stuff in the actual document, what I do is I've created a set of words, of lead-ins and exits that I will always use. All right. Now, if you notice, and I don't know if you can see it, but this is all red right now. This is all red. That means that it's too long. This will only take a maximum of 5,000 words in an article, and this one is 5,281 words. So it's not going to take that. So I go back to about where it said 4. Remember, there were 5 different things. So I go back to 4, 5, and the one last word part of this, and I go, copy it out. And now you see it's not red anymore. Another thing that I do, I choose an AI voice. It's called Rosie here. I named her Terry because I don't want to call her Rosie. Rosie sounds like something from the Jetsons. And so I want a friendly tone. You can get a friendly tone, which sounds like this. I don't know if you can hear it.
5 ways you waste time every day. Take a look at the 5 typical activities that.
Okay, and that's her speaking in a normal tone. I like the friendly tone for her.
5 ways you waste time every day. Take a look at the 5 typical activities that.
All right, now that sounds a little bit different. And then there's the serious tone.
5 ways you waste time every day.
I don't like her. If I was buying something, I wouldn't buy it from them. All right, so now I go up here and I select all of it because I want to adjust the speech. When I adjust the speech, I want it to talk a little bit faster than what they talk at. I don't mind the volume. The volume is not important to me. However, the speech rate, I like it a little bit faster, but I like everything faster. That's just how I am. I don't like sitting in a webinar. I'd rather wait till the webinar is over, download it, and then play it at 1.5 or 1.4 so I don't have to sit as long listening to it. So here we go. Now you can add pauses to this if you want to. If you had a YouTube file, you could take import the entire YouTube caption and then have it read it. And that's another way you could do that, especially for YouTubes that are commons. That, in other words, you can use them without any legal problems. You could copy the video itself, all right? But I don't use that, so neither here nor there. So at this point, we're going to generate the voiceover. Are you ready? Boom. And it says, now, it normally wants you to split it up even more. I don't care. I just wanted to generate the thing. It's usually pretty accurate and pretty good with it. The voiceover has been created. Now I'm going to come over here, and this is the voiceover, and I'm going to play.
5 ways you waste time every day. Take a look at the 5 typical that cost you time every day. Social media / email / text, organizing and preparing, multitasking, checking the news, errands, and tasks. Do you find yourself doing any of them? You need to find some time management
Remember those
strategies,
slashes I told you about?
They can help you become more efficient and productive and have the ability to get the most out of your day. Let's start. 5 of the most significant time wasters of your day.
Okay, so you get an idea of how that sounds, what that's about. The slashes, if I were doing it really for a quality type thing, I would go make sure that all the slashes were out. And if you look up here, you can see where I had left the slashes in somewhere else. And apparently I got one set and left a set. But that's what happens. So you have to be careful on that, all right? So then once I've done that and I have it, I just go down here and it says download. Now I've already downloaded the complete thing. One other thing, because remember we had section 4.5 and extra session that I did not move over, or that I did not translate, I had to erase after I did this one, I erased it, pasted down 4.5 in the end area, and then I redid it with those. It put both of them down here like this, and then I already had a heading which said, "Hi, I'm da, 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 da. Hey, this is Billy." Her name is Billy from Christian Stimulus. So I added that one. I added the at the end. I hope you enjoyed this. And let me just play it for you.
I hope you enjoyed this short pick-me-up. If you did, smash the subscribe and bell, hit the like. Also, think about joining the ChristianStimulus.com posse. Until next time, this is Billy from Christian Stimulus saying, remember, show up, be awesome, bless others. Bye-bye.
Now I would put pauses in there if I were doing it for the real deal. You can put pauses in. That's what this does right here. Add a pause. You just put the cursor where you want the pause and hit add pause, and it asks how long the pause you want the pause. Do you want it 2 seconds, 1 second? What do you want? That does that. All right. So, and then once if you have it in 2 sections, you can click on both of them, and then what you're going to do is do a merge, and that puts them together. Once you click that, and another one, see where it says merge right here. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but or you can delete the selected ones. All right, so we've already done all the merging we're going to do and all that we're going to do. So we just hit download, and it downloads it. Then last step is we go to the Vietnamese part. And with this, you do have to name your video. Give your video a name. And I just give it the same name that I used over in Speechello. All right. And then it has all her stuff. Hey, this is Billy from Christian Stimulus again. I wanted to let you know about 5 ways to waste time. Da, 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 da. This is all you have to have. You put that article in here just like that. Then it goes over and it will create scenes for you. It creates scenes. And now what it doesn't do, what's not here right now is I move over the Christian Stimulus logo because it doesn't automatically do that. And I want that at the beginning, and it's the same way at the end. It doesn't give me a Christian Stimulus logo over these last couple of slides, but it does all the slides. It does, and it puts in the text from the article right in there. Until next time, this is Billy from Christian Stimulus saying, show up, be, and so it does all that. And then we go to voice. And it says that we can play the voice track. I uploaded a voice track. What you do is you just go here and upload a voice track wherever you saved the MP3 from earlier. All right. And then it'll take it up. All right. So
hey, this is Billy from Christian Stimulus again.
See?
5 ways you waste time every day.
All right. So now we can preview our video with the voice that we got from Speechello. Now, Vietnamese will do it will do itself a speech, put in its own speech. It has the ability to do that. I like Speechello's better. That's just me personal. It also adds music. And I use the simplicity because I'm simple. Ultimate inspiration. You could put any of these in there. It's automatically, you can just pick. If it was Christmas, celebration in 60 seconds. I like that one. But it puts it into the, it lowers the volume and puts it right into the thing. So once you have it, then it'll say, do you want to generate it? Now, here's the hitch. You want to hit full HD 1080p. I do anyhow. And then I generate the video. I don't want 720p. I want full 1080 to do this. Now, once this is done, all the hard work is over. And I'm going to come back. It's almost, we've spent 20 minutes doing this. And that's, as you see, that's no time. And I'll be back with more a little bit later. All right, well, we're back to how we create videos out of PLR content without having to write everything and do everything ourselves. All right, so we've gone through the steps. We got the PLR, we put it in Word, we then moved it over to SpenWriter. We then edited it to make sure that had good English and really read like a person would write. We then moved it over to what did we move it to? We moved it over to Speechello. Once we went to Speechello, then we took it from there to Vidnami. When we got it to Vidnami, we went through all the space and we downloaded the video. And when we downloaded the video, this is what we came out with right here. All right. So this is the video that we have. Now, there are a couple of things we need to do before we're ready to upload it to get it going with, I'm having one of those days today when I can't remember my first name, over to Restream.io. So we're going to go to Restream, and but before we do that, we're going to create using Pablo. Pablo is free, and it allows us to take some things and do it. Now, I want to show you this. When we got the PLR, there was a graphic. It was a clock. This is it. All right. I then uploaded that clock to Pablo. Honestly, I did. And here it is. And then I added our logo, and I did the video, and I put the words 5 ways to waste time every day over the clock. And then I downloaded the clock to my hard drive as well. Final description. Now, before we load this up and take it over to Restream, what I had to do was I did a complete version of a description, but certain, like especially YouTube, you only get so many characters, and this was just too long of a full description. So this is what I did. In place of that, I did a short version. I did still put in there, created with Vidnami, etc. What I'd used to do the script, narration. So all of these, so people can see how I did it. So in case they want to do it, they can go and get the software. And then we do the start of the actual video. Hey, this is Billy from Christian Stimulus again. 5 ways to waste money every day. And then we get down here and we show the 5 ways so that they don't, and then we go all the way down to the end of the introduction. All right. And that's what we did. And then we went back and added the last note section that was not in those first 5, right? And so we added the last note. We added all of the text from the last note, and we did it. I got to find it again. There it is. And we added that to the description. We did a closing. I hope you enjoyed this pick me up. All of that I showed you earlier. And then we added at the end in this article, remember that Stay Focused Chrome app that I talked about that was in the article? I added that link right there. We always want to thank you, to thank you, the posse, for supporting our sponsors. This week, we are also grateful for these products that support us. Then some of the products that, as an affiliate, I market. So I'm monetizing this video, even though it's not costing me anything, really, except my time. Now, I could have just as easily had somebody on Fiverr do all of it, and I could have got it done for $10 probably. But why? It's Sunday. I didn't want to watch the game anyway, and so that's what I did. All right, and so now we go over to Restream. Once I'm in Restream, I have different videos, and this is the one that we just used. I've already taken it and sent it to the various. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna do this again. Okay, you put in the title, you put in the regular title, you put in that description, that short description I showed you. Say schedule it for later. You can put in the schedule when you want it to go. Thumbnail. remember I told you about the thumbnail, all right? And so let's go get that thumbnail with the clock on it. You tell me if you see it, though. Of course I don't see it. That's too much like right. Maybe I'll just have to sort it by name, date. It should be up here. Oh, this is it. This is it. I'm sorry. Didn't look right. All right. See, there it is. And then here you can crop it. And I want to make sure that my logo is in it. And I hit crop. And so that adds that. Now, when you hit next, it then says, where do you want to send this? These Christian Stimulus, that's my YouTube channel. My regular Facebook page, some of my business Facebook pages, LinkedIn, Periscope, Twitch, all of that is available to you when you use Restream.io, and I have the advanced account. Now, if you want to get a big discount, holla at me and I'll give you a coupon that allows you to get a big discount on everything in Restream. Yay! Okay, so that's how that works, all right? So now, why don't we go to YouTube and let you see what it looks like online. I haven't even looked at it yet. You go here, then I'm going to go, Christian Stimulus is already up. I'm going to go to my channel, and here is the video right there. 5 ways to waste time.
5 ways you waste time every day. Take a look at the 5 typical activities that cost you time every day. 1. Social media / email / text. 2. Organizing and preparing. 3. Multitasking. 4. Checking the news. 5. Errands
See,
and tasks. Do you find
that's that slash that I told you we needed to get rid of.
Strategies. Great. They can help you become more efficient and productive and have the ability to get the most out
And
of
there's
your
the
day.
video though.
Let's
Okay,
start.
it doesn't have to be perfect for what I wanted it to be. And by the way, the description is here. Remember all those links? There's the Vietnamese. And it goes all the way through. And then the context of the short description is right there. If I wanted the long one, if I wanted to put in the actual transcript, I could do it. Now, if I want to share this on social media, it's not even a problem. All I do is go here. I like to copy it by hand, but okay, copy it. And then let's go to Twitter, just for the sake of it. 5 ways, it just puts it there. If I wanted to say something else, I could, but I don't. So I just hit tweet, tweet, tweet. And then the video shows in YouTube, but in Facebook, it'll also show the graphic that we made, which I like. Okay, let's go to Facebook just so you could see how it worked. And there it is, 5 ways, da-da-da-da. All the context, all of that. And now, before it played, and there's the one we did another night or so ago. All right. And there it is. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope it helps you. And we'll be putting this video up. God bless you. Talk to you again real soon. This is Bishop Brown with Christian Stimulus. Hit like if you liked it. Don't hit like if you didn't. Call me either way. God bless you. Bye-bye.